you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You got the 48. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Recon, 132 fighter.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On 3rd down, Elliott able to spin free, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere. So he'll lose about 3 on the play. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch the slant. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Big edge, big edge.
We're going to 54, one here. Then we're going to 53.
Switch, switch, switch. Check, check 43.
26.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
And
there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. First down, here's the run with Cook. 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Cowboys take
Here we
over
go.
first
Here we
and
go.
10.
Here we go.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The 49.
Now a give, right side. It's Elliott. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check 24. Check 24.
Go to 54. Go to 54.
They'll run with Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
We're going to 54.
Switch. Slam.
Got it.
Motion.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, It's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Cooper was the target there.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up. Check three, check three.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. And he's able to find Diggs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check the high. Check 48, the mic. I got one.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You ready?
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your head.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
go 480.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
26.
First down, Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Sherrills. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. And he's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a give right side. It's Elliott. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them?
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. First down. Here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Bailey's kick is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Austin on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46.
Mike 5-4. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Here we go, 47.
54.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A second down throw for Prescott. And he finds Austin complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28.
18 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
Here we go.
54.
10th carry now for Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 6.
They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike, 54. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Hey, switch gears. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Hey, Steamer.
Mike 5'4". Hey, keep it up.
Where's the hot route?
On the ground, it's Cook. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the third down throw, and that leads to a fourth down.
54, Mike. You can't block me.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Cousins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Forbath for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Bravo.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Rip left, rip left.
On 3rd down, Cousins going for the deep ball. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Let's go.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. On 1st down, it's Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks were this offseason, the whole deal. They expected to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. This is Abdullah. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 36 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper in the final minute, as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick here is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Dan Bailey, the kickoff for Minnesota.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.